My name is Colin SkipperWing Bird, and welcome to another episode of the Crimson Fly animated webcomic speed paint series. My name's Colin SkipperWing Bird. Today's music is Ignorant by the Passion Hi-Fi. You can find a link to download it in the cards or in the description below. Yeah, welcome to today's video. If you want a version of this without the audio commentary, you can check out the links in the description below, or in the cards, or in the plates at the end of the video. So yeah, if you've been here a while, you might have noticed I changed something with this. We started out with today's comic, and then we rewound back to the beginning. You don't really need me to explain that, but, you know, I figured, why not? So anyway, you're probably wondering, why did I do that? Well, honestly, because when I look at the comic, part of it is that I want people who are new to sort of know what they're getting into when they watch the videos. And I also sort of like, and so I figured that showing the comic first and then rewinding back to a week earlier when I started working on it would sort of give people some sort of context as to the work and effort that goes into making these comics. As opposed to, here's speed paint. You don't know what you're watching. You have no idea what's going on. Here, you're going to watch it anyway. You're going to watch a speed paint and hope that you figure out what's going on by the end. So I figured that, you know, might as well play the comic at the beginning, then do the speed paint, then play the comic at the end. So you're still getting the comic at the end, too. So that way the context is sort of recontextualized, but, you know, now you get to try something new. So, on to today's comic. Enough about updates. So yeah, so that's how the Crimson Fly survived having a building fall on top of them. Is that realistic? I have absolutely no idea. I hope it is. I don't know why. I hope it is because, you know, I think it's more immersive that way. But, yeah, so that's how they fall. Basically, instead of having the entire thing just collapse, there's just like a few pockets of air where it didn't all collapse. It just kind of hit at the right point and nothing fell. So yeah, so that's how the Crimson Fly survived. As far as breaking out, I'm hoping that red is a pretty funny joke. And sort of a play on the sort of Darth Vader, Super Shredder, what have you. Basically, the bad guy's hand survives the collapse, and they just punch their way out. And the thing is that the Crimson Fly's main superpower isn't in their hands; it's in their feet. And even if it was in their hands, your hands aren't meant for doing that. And to be honest, the second that you start trying to punch through rubble, you're going to collapse it all on yourself because there's a very precarious position that's being held. But I wanted it to be a cool moment, and I also wanted it to be a subversive moment because that's how we do on the Crimson Fly. And then also followed by an epic moment that sort of, you know, recontextualizes the other moment. Wherein, okay, the Crimson Fly's hand is not made for that, and that's why when they broke through, they were shaking their fist because they're like, ow, that hurt, because punching things hurts if you're not careful. But no, their real power's in their legs, and so boom, epic explosion. So yeah, that was fun. As for animating, it was pretty simple. Like, as you saw in the time code, this took about 4 hours as opposed to the traditional, like, 9 to 12 to sometimes 26 hours. So that was great. And it wasn't that bad. I think where I goofed up, though, however, was in the, with the hand. Because the hand is just, like, not the hand, like, punching out. That was fine. But the hand shaking, I don't think I did that right. I think it reads as what it's supposed to. But I think it also doesn't really... It's not quite as accurate to the motion as it's supposed to be. Maybe I should have shot some reference, which I probably should. Okay, so when I say maybe I should have shot some reference, I definitely should have shot some reference, but I didn't. I didn't think it would take. I didn't think it would be as necessary. I didn't think I'd have as much time as I ended up actually having. So that was cool. So yeah, that was fun. What was also cool was also doing the foot. I didn't want it to be one singular foot. I wanted it to be this sort of epic moment. So that's why that sort of persists forever, as opposed to the hand where it just punches up. Because the hand punching up is one time. Cool, whatever. The foot pumping up implies that there's some sort of explosion of power. But that's for the next issue where they reveal themselves. And so, so we're saving it for then. So yeah, so that was today's strip. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the new intro too. Please let me know what you thought in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. And that's it for today's video. Please, if you like what you saw, please leave a comment below in the description below. If you think somebody else would like it, also share it. That really helps me out. And of course, also likes are always great too. If you like this comic in its original version, please check out the link at thecrimsonfly.com or watch me make these comics in real time at twitch.tv/SkipperWing. Skip's got a dip, and I'll catch you folks in the next video. Later!